to EA Sports continuing coverage of the postseason, and game number 2 is set to go. Opening face-off is just seconds away. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Here's a pass in front. Can't connect the play. Let's see what the officials are calling.
When you're chomping at the bit and ready to go, sometimes you try to do too much. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple. A penalty results.
LA sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Colorado's got it in the defensive zone. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Takes a bump and hangs on. Here's a short pass to Doughty. Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. Good use of the body on the play. Quick pass to Byfield. Here's a chance. They score! A power play goal!
Well, specialty teams are often the difference maker. It's why you spend so much time in practice working on them, James, and they took advantage of their opportunity. This is a great power play goal, James. They have the execution in terms of their passing along the outside, and then they attack the net with a shot. You have to have net front presence and create a screen. That's exactly what they have, and they capitalize as a result. They score that power play goal, and you can see the coach behind the bench's reaction shows that he is certainly thrilled with their performance out there. You know, it's all about execution on a power play. You put skilled players out there to deliver, and that's what they did. They delivered.
The Kings were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know, they would have talked about making sure that they established some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
Now over to the Ferrier. Puck battle along the boards. Slides it over to Makar. Shot! Oh, he stops that one! That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Kings have taken a 1-0 lead. Long pass across the ice. Gains the zone along the right wall. And now he moves it quickly to Anderson. Oh, that's just wide. A beautiful opportunity right in front.
Well, a great opportunity because you pay the price to get to the middle of the ice. And he just puts that one just a tad wide.
And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Landeskog's got it in the defensive end. Quick shot! And he comes up with the glove save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. LA's ahead 1-0. Kopitar's won a big draw on their own end. And he slides it quickly to Anderson. And it's a quick pass to Panarin. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Puts it on net. Makes the save, but barely with that one. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
LA's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Here's a shot! Too much traffic in the lane. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And they take care of business on the play. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Los Angeles tries to break out from their own end. Across the line. And he takes the feed. And they score! Another power play goal!
Well, the power play's been incredible tonight, James. Multiple goals, and it's because they've kept the PK unit guessing. When you don't know what your opponent's going to do, you don't know where to be. I really like the effort on this goal, James. He gets the initial shot off, but then he continues towards the net, gets in behind the defenders who can't catch up to the rebound, and he puts it in. You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. LA's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Colorado's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Here they come on the attack. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Natchez. And he hangs on to the puck. Slides it across. The Kings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. From center, they get into the attacking area. Los Angeles slides the puck against the wall. Can't maintain possession after that hit. The Kings looking against the half wall. Oh, a paddle save on the play. Blackwood's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Kings are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Won it, now they'll go on the attack. The Avs look to start the transition game. They've got the defense outnumbered. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Kopitar's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And now he moves it to Kempe. Fires it. Takes that one right in the logo. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Los Angeles will go to work here in the offensive end. The Kings gain control of the puck against the wall. Let's move to the middle. And that's stopped. Tries to get the puck to Lehkonen. Here's a shot. Big time stop.
Kemper's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Slides the puck to Anderson. The Avs have it in the offensive end. Los Angeles looks to get things going now with the puck. The Kings get a hold of the puck. Fires it on net. And he turned that one aside. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. McKinnon's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Feeds the puck to Nichushkin. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Blankenberg. Quick feed to McKinnon. Cutting to the front of the net. Stones him with the blocker. Shot. Oh, there's one more.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Here in the late goings of the period, LA's got a 2-0 lead. The Kings win it in the defensive zone. Sends the pass over. Great reach with the poke check. Manson's got the puck in his own zone. Sends it over to Natchez. Moves it to Nichushkin. Oh, stick save and a beaut. LA's in on the offensive attack now. To his teammate. Takes the feed. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Battle along the wall. Moves it quickly over to LaFerriere. Pass stolen in the open ice.
Colorado's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But it has to translate to something. This is still a close game.
First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Los Angeles has had a complete effort up and down their lineup in that first 20 minutes of play, James. The reason they have that 2-goal lead, they were dominant in terms of possession, and they were able to execute because they weren't afraid to drive the paint. The challenge will be to replicate that 20 minutes and really bring it in the second.
The Avs ready to go on the attack. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Lots of time left in this period. Los Angeles is enjoying a 2-0 lead. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And there's another penalty call against the home team. These fans are frustrated. Cheryl, I think these calls are legit. I just think that the fans are wondering, what about the other side here?
Well, yeah, and they got to be expecting to get one soon here as it is one-sided. And it's so hard for a team to get into the game when there's no flow because you keep parading yourself to the box.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
Nice job to escape the zone. It's a straight-up race for the puck. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Blackwood's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Avs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Grabs control of it at the point. That goes off a twig. And now it's grabbed by Kopitar. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Kelly's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Kopitar's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Blocked in front. Kempe's working it around in the corner. Now a quick pass to Panarin. Scores! And they do it again with the extra attacker.
It's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task, and they found ways to create motion and attack the net.
Los Angeles has made it a 3-goal game in the second, and they have just been dominating at all facets of the game tonight here, Pounder.
Well, they've really been in the offensive zone the whole game, James. They've owned and managed the puck. And when you own the puck like that, you activate everyone. The D are involved, the forwards are involved, and then you attack the net. I love the fact that they haven't hung out on the perimeter with all the possession time they've had, but they've not been afraid to open up their own lanes and then drive the net.
Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Panarin. There's a burst of energy for the team with that hit.
A much-needed hit as well. You got to physically engage and find something to get you going.
And the shot dies in the traffic jam. The Kings gain possession in their own end. Taken by Byfield. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Burns takes it into the offensive end. And that's poked away by Dumoulin. Grabs it in his own end. They go on the attack from the left side. Feeds it over. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
Comes up with a stop. And he slides it quickly to McCall. Nelson's got it along the wing. Brisman, beautiful glove stop on that one.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Nelson's won the draw and they're on the attack. Here's a side to slap shot, wow! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Landeskog back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down?
Quick pass to McCall. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Fires it into the offensive zone. And great hustle to come up with the puck. Passes it to Landeskog. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Doughty. Colorado's got possession of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Landeskog. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front. Los Angeles gains a hold of possession. The Kings move the puck in the defensive zone. Malot's going to play it against the half wall. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Blackwood's been off his game tonight, really looking uncomfortable between the pipes, and he needs to settle in and find a way to create some momentum for his team. But on the other side of the puck, I mean, the forwards have to contribute offensively, and they can only do that if there's a sense of urgency to their game.
Puck picked up by Anderson. Gets in the lane with the body. Big time stop there. And he slides it quickly to Natchez. Back at the point, they set it up. Shot! Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity and it gets them within two. In this two-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
Have to find a way to do that a couple more times now.
Most of the game, it's felt like they've been chasing it, James, but it looks like they're in control right now, coming off of that goal and really building off of it to get back in the game. If they can get within one, they'll apply a lot of pressure to their opponent.
Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass.
The Avs are doing a great job of anticipating the play, and that's why the puck is on their stick. They're intercepting pucks all game long. They've got to make good on them. They've got to transfer it, head north, and start cashing in.
Moves it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Late goings of this period. The Avs are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. The Avs moving ahead. Takes the feed. Shuts it down with the paddle last stop. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. The Avs have had no shortage of opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. Kadri's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. The Kings gain control of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Oh, good swat of the puck to knock it down. Gains the zone from the right. Throws to the sweet spot. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Los Angeles with possession in their own zone. Sends a pass over. Denies him in front. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Puck moved over to Kadri. And that's knocked away. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. The Kings take possession in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Moore. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, there you go. We played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Kings' power play has been outstanding tonight, James. It has been unpredictable. When it's unpredictable, the coverage doesn't know what to do, and they've scored a ton of goals, and they're winning in this game.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Puck grab by Doughty. Colorado's got the puck. Receives the pass. Los Angeles moves ahead with the puck. Takes the whack but still hangs on. LA's got a hold of it along the wall. Passes it over to McKinnon. And it's a quick pass to Nichushkin. The Kings have it from their own end. Taves works the puck in his own zone. Takes the feed from the left side. Quick feed to Panarin. Puts it on net. Turns it aside with a save. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and tosses up the puck. On the backhand. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Avs will play it in their own end. That's moved up ahead. Shot! And it's in the net! That's a goal! I'm going to count that one! The Avalanche have made this a 1-goal game here in the third.
The score doesn't always dictate how the game has been played, but it is a 1-goal game now, so nothing else matters. And the coaching staff knows that this group is on their toes and have to find a way to attack the net.
Stones him in front. Oh, save on the play. Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save. I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Gets the puck over to McKinnon. Colorado's got it along the wall. Passes it over. Flips it on net. That's blocked. Great read by the keeper to poke it away. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. Takes a shot. Handles the puck. Moves it to Byfield. Los Angeles plays the puck along the boards. Denies him! Grabbed along the boards by Byfield. He says, let's get physical on that play. Oh, and he makes the save, just not enough to keep it out. Colorado's on the attack. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. LA's ready to go on the attack. To the front! Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Blackwood. Past the halfway mark of this period, Colorado's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. Oh, much respect as he blocks Takes that one. Nice zone entry on the left side. The Avs have it from the corner. Makes the save. The Kings gain possession along the wall. Los Angeles is on the attack. Still keeps a hold of it. Takes a shot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Colorado's run into a hot goaltender tonight. They've had no shortage of scoring opportunities, but yet they can't convert, and they trail here in the third. The Kings win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Picked up along the wall by Joseph. The Avs gain control of it.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
There's a shot! Denied with the glove by Blackwood. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? And there's the save. Works it across to Lehkonen. The Avs gain the zone. Here's a chance. Turned aside with a glove by Kemper. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. Panarin's moving the puck through his own zone. Whistle blown, stopping the play. A critical call here in this third period, and the coach wants a few words or maybe a harsh words?
The coach is no question incensed with the officiating in this game and this mismanagement of it, James.
LA special teams have another big opportunity to deliver here.
The power play has been extremely effective tonight, but the pressure is on at this critical juncture. You can't overthink it. You got to want the puck, continue to do what you're doing.
Caught! And he gets in front of that rocket. Trying to get it out of danger. Clears the zone, and they needed that.
It's such a great play, James. I mean, at this time of the game, you have to find a way to get the puck out. You're under a lot of pressure. You got to be aware of everyone and where they are on the ice, and you get the clear. Great play.
Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. McKinnon's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Kopitar's won the draw. Moves the puck. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Trying to clear the zone. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. And he sidesteps the check there. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Kopitar is ready for the draw on this man advantage. LA's won the draw and they'll go to work. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Blackwood. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Kopitar. Colorado's back to even strength. Huge effort by their penalty-killing unit.
Frustrating here for the group that went out there, James, on this power play. A critical time of the game, an opportunity to score, and you don't do it. Real deflated.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Kings are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead at 3-2. And they'll start with possession. And some textbook body contact there. Takes the feed at the point. Right on the doorstep. Under a minute to play in this standing. The Kings have it behind the net. Looking to set up offensively. The Avalanche have the puck against the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Here's a short pass to McCarr. Goaltender's headed to the bench. They're going to go for the extra attacker here. Now a quick pass to Doughty. LA's got it along the wall. Fires to the empty net. Colorado's got a hold of the puck now.
Laferriere's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
A shot at the empty net. Misses. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, this team clearly has their eyes on the prize after now taking a second straight win to go up 2-0.
Yeah, and you know what the talk in the room will be about? It'll be about staying present and in the moment. That is one game at a time, because in order to have killer instinct, you got to find a way to take care of business today. Not yesterday, today.
What a night. You got to love the intensity of the playoffs, and we will see you down the road at the next game. It's playoff time, baby. Good night from all of us here at EA Sports.